Alright guys, so this is the last video. We're filming at the Moscow studio, i.e. this corner of my bedroom. Hey dumpster divers, and welcome back to a new episode of Finally I'm Moving Out of This Podunky Ass One Horse Town.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
So for those of you that don't know, I'm going to grad school in the big city of Boise, Idaho. So I'm going to be a big girl now. I've been living in Moscow, Idaho for like the past 3 years, working on my undergrad. Now that I'm in grad school and I can go down to an actual city that has like people and Mexican food and everything else good in my life. This apartment I've lived in for the past 2 years, it's been okay. Like my roommate's amazing. He's the one I'm gonna miss the most. But I thought it'd just be fun to like, and very fitting to do like an Ariel unboxing is my last video for this place. Hence 2-4. We have the 3-pack with Ursula, Ariel, and King Triton from the live-action Little Mermaid, of course. I didn't want to buy Ursula because
she's a fucking action figure.
you know, male dolls and Mattel, they can never just sell one by themselves unless it's a Fashionista's Ken. They always have to be bundled up with more desirable dolls to sell. But we all wanted Daddy. So yeah, why don't we get you guys up close and personal with the packaging and we'll go from there. All right, guys, and here is the packaging up close. As you can see, we have Ursula, Ariel, and King Triton. This is a really big 3-pack. They literally sent it in the most gigantic ass packaging they possibly could. And as you can see, they're all very basic Playline dolls. This cost about $60, making each doll roughly $20 each. As you can see, basic 5 points of articulation, even if we're even getting that. And then here's just the back of the packaging where you can see the product images up a little bit closer. There are some instructions on the bottom here, and then some product pictures where you can see Ariel on land and Ariel with her transformation dress. And then it just has the same little bio that it's been having for a while. The Little Mermaid reimagines the beloved story of Ariel, blah, 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 you know. But yeah, guys, why don't we get these bitches unboxed and see what's going on? All right, let's put these girly pops together. So here are all 3 out of the box up close. Obviously, very much Playline. Okay, so our first one we'll focus on is Ariel. Very much the 5 points of articulation and the very accurate heavy fin that we can place. Very water, all plastic all the time. And then, of course, we have Daddy Triton.
Hey, Daddy.
Who is also basically an action figure. He has a plastic beard, plastic clothing, plastic tail, etc. And then it doesn't even match his like fin at the bottom. There's very much like a demarcation. I don't know if you guys count this as articulation or not, but it can swivel at the fin here. He is able to sit. He can move his arms up and down, and that's about it for articulation. And then he can kind of move his head, but his beard's in the way. So he does have rooted hair in the back and on the sides with a bunch of product in it, and then a crown put into that hair. And then here's the back of King Triton, just in case you wanted to see that. And then of course we have our action figure drag queen Ursula, where she is very hollow and you can almost hear how bad it is. What the fuck? But she's kind of heavy. When you put her all together, you just pin in her tentacles. She does have all 8 tentacles. She is articulated in the shoulders and the elbows and the head, kinda. Like she can swivel, she can't really look up or down. And then her necklace fits weirdly on her collar, and yeah, it's literally just like plastic everywhere. Oh, is she articulated in the waist? Kind of. Yeah, that's kind of it. So you can see like all the way around, like for some reason her clothing is her skin, but it's also like a suit. I don't know. It just looks really, really bad. I don't know what the Disney store would have done different, but woof. All right, guys. So that's just kind of it. It was very obviously like just Playline. Like he's heavy. He's just very, very poorly articulated, but he can fit his Triton in his hand. See? Now, do I wish for the $60 price point he would have been a little more whatever? Yeah. because this is like another Disney Store Triton doll that has like less articulation technically, because you know, he can't move at the head, but he can move his arms about the same way as this King Triton. But he has a beanie body, so he's a little more like flexible in that way. So that's just kind of like how those two stack up next to each other. Also, I just noticed this says Simba in the back, so it's like a Simba King Triton doll, but it was for the Disney Store. I don't know, but he looks cute. And then obviously Ariel, we've seen. This is very much just the playline, little cute Ariel. Would have liked some arm articulation, but you know, Mattel. And then this beast. So Ursula from Mattel, Ursula from Mattel, different times. Obviously this one was like a collector edition, and she isn't articulated at the neck or anything, but she does have like all this little glamour, and she has like arm articulation, etc., tentacle articulation, all that jazz. And this just looks monumentally different. I'm being a completionist with all these dolls, even though I talk about not being a completionist all the time. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think. I'm glad I've got Daddy Triton though. Like, he's looking pretty good. Glad I finally got an Ursula instead of just like buying her outright. I'm glad I got her in a pack with other dolls that I did want instead. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, etc. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna miss Moscow that much. I might be sad when I originally leave because I like my job here a lot. Like, I like being a server, and I've had a good serving job here for a while. But I'm just excited for this new part of my life. Plus Boise, I can doll hunt a lot more. There's more like opportunities, like more products, more, you know, like I'm just excited to get out of this town and go do my own thing. And I just can't wait. But yeah, guys, that's it. It's Mattel Playline. There's not a lot to say. And I will see you in my next episode where I finally start getting some good Mexican food again once I go down to Boise. Yeah, Ariel, there's not really a lot I can do. It's a binding contract. You know the rules. You're like pre-law. What were you thinking? But Daddy, I love him. Ursula just stares off into the distance.